Nawazuddin?
I've already romanced him, so I think we are through with that part.
Yeah. I mean, like for us, you are all set. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
It will be new. First of all, me romancing, and then me romancing Nawaz bhai. I think it will be a new.
Yeah. Yes. So I mean, like both of you are from National School of Drama. When you were studying there, was he kind of an inspirational? He must have been quite senior to you. So was he kind of an inspirational figure at that point, or he hadn't hit that point at that time?
No, he hadn't hit that point. It was like there were talks about him when I was in my third year. I think Bypass came out, and it was like, okay, there is one actor, he's really good, and all those things. And then he came to NSD once, and we met. We kind of met. Actually, he slept in my room at that time because our seniors were there for some convention or something. So he came in and he was like, I need a place to crash. And he slept on my bed. So I was with another friend. I was in another friend's room. So yeah, that was just the interaction. Then I think he became Nawazuddin Siddiqui, I think in 2011, I guess, if I'm not wrong.
Okay.
11 or 12, I guess, when Wasepur, Kahani, and all these films. Yeah, and even Talash, I think all those films came out simultaneously. I think that was the year, but by that time I was in Mumbai.
So I mean, like this is like he's playing a transgender, and you romance him. Would you say this is a very challenging part for you?
I won't say for me it was challenging in that sense. I think it was different for sure, and quite honestly, it's not that big a part, and I just wanted to play something different, and that is why I said yes to this project, because I was like, okay, nobody has looked at me in this light, me doing romance and everything, and it's an important film. So yeah, it was different. I won't say it was challenging in that sense.
So I mean, like yet again, smaller part. I mean, or a supporting role. I mean, you happy with it, or when do we get to see you in the lead roles? I mean, the
Yeah,
question last time as well.
yeah, I know. I'm still waiting for that. So I have at least I think 15 to 20 promises that most of the people are like, oh my God, you're such a good actor and we want to work with you and you should play a lead and all those things. But I don't know why. Unfortunately, I'm not getting that opportunity in that sense. I've played lead in a few web shows for sure, like Simple Murder, and even in Scoop, it was a main lead. And even in Tandav and all those things, I think on OTT is treating me better than the films were treating me. But yeah, now after Scoop, actually, I would say the kind of projects I'm getting are my characters are better positioned, I would say, in that sense. Yeah.
So from Imran to you play Irfan here?
Yeah.
So Imran to Irfan, I mean, you are. What would you say about the characterization of Muslims in our cinema?
I think these two won't be very good examples for that, because I think this is the right way to have characters of different religions, be it Muslims or Christians or anyone, where they are actually a part of a group and they are not standing out as such. I think in terms of representation, I think that becomes a problem when you have a Muslim character and that suddenly becomes a special character just because of his or her religion. And I think that is a, a, a tricky part, I would say, because then it becomes a very thin line whether you are typecasting them, or are you are you being inclusive, or are you excluding them from the main so-called main center. limelight. But I think with Scoop also and with Haddi for sure, he's just a part of that group.
Okay.
He's just there. It's not like
Okay.
his religion. Yeah, his religion doesn't play any important role in that sense. I think that is the beauty of yeah, Irfan. Yeah.
So it flows organically.
It is a very organic character. It is just there. He's a part of their lives, and they are part of his life, and they are just like his name could have been Ramesh, and it
Mm.
wouldn't have mattered in that sense. So I think that is sort of very the sign of a very good writing, I would say.
So the trailer looks very intriguing. They're calling it a revenge thriller of sorts, and then there's the central character who's a transgender. So tell us a little more about the movie. What can we look forward to?
I think it's really new. I would say. I think that is the most important part. That no people are not telling these stories. I think we are again falling into a trap of having our stock characters and those kind of formula films. Maybe formula is changing, but kind of a formula film. So I think it has a sort of novelty to it. The whole concept and idea. I think talking too much about these kind of films reveal too much, and I think it's
Okay.
just 2 3 more days to go. And yeah, I'm also really excited to watch the film because uh, I was not part of most of the shoot, as I told you that it's a very special and special in the sense a small character. So I'm just there. It is very important. It is definitely one of the primary characters in that sense. But I did not shoot for too many days, so I'm also really excited how that story unfolds and how it will pan out.
And do you have any scenes with Anurag Kashyap?
Yeah, I have one scene where we are in front of each other. Yeah, there is just one scene.
So how is it? The most acclaimed director as an actor here. In fact, so was it exciting? Was it also the reason why you may have said yes to the part?
No, I've known Anurag sir from actually when I came to Mumbai. When I was doing No One Killed Jessica, I know him since then.
Mm.
So yeah, it was exciting to be on set with him and talk to him, and I said yes to the project because of the kind of character I was getting to play. I won't say obviously I was really excited to share screen with Nawaz bhai and Anurag both, but I won't say that was the primary reason to sign the film.
And you worked with the best directors there are, whether it's Anand Rai or Hansal Mehta. So, I mean, how is it working with a debutant director?
He's really good. I think we had a great time, and he has that sort of clarity about uh, what he wants to achieve, and I think that is really a beautiful thing to happen. Yeah, but we had discussions. He was ready to make changes, and he was ready to convince me that this is how this character will behave. And I know it was really difficult for him to shoot. There were a few problems here and there. But I think the first time film, teething stage and everything. But he was steadfast. He was there. He really, I hope, I had a ball shooting with him. I don't know about everything else, but yes, I had a great time.
But you're saying that OTT has been kinder to you, right? And this movie, incidentally, happens to be releasing on OTT. Are you happy with that, or wish it had
I
a
think
theatrical outcome?
theatrical would have been more exciting for sure, and especially in these times. But yeah, I think it will reach more audience. I think straight away, digital has its own pros, and I think it is one of the reasons. And you don't get bad publicity, and it's not like people are saying, "Oh, it did not do well on box office" and all those things. But I think a theatrical would have been really interesting and exciting to see.
But do you think we are suddenly discovering this theme of around transgenders? We had Tali, even Made in Heaven had actually had a transgender actor, uh, or it's just we are just scraping the surface as of now.
Yeah, I think we are not deep into it. It's not like something that has been solved in our industry. I would definitely say that, but I think it's a good sign that people are starting to do that. People are writing characters. The people are being more inclusive in that sense, and um, just treating again. It's like not treating them always as a special character. They can be a part of a society and a group. So I think it's a good beginning. I won't say I would be negative in saying that it's not doing well. I think it's a good beginning, and we needed that.
Would you say yes to a similar part? Would you be okay with playing a
As
transgender?
Yeah, why not?
Mhm.
Sure, sure. I would love to play a person.
Mhm. And could you relate with this part of yours?
This character,
Yeah.
Irfan.
Yes.
Um, I don't know. It's a very it was a very different character, I would say, and that is why I said yes to it. And relate, I don't know how should I say that. Maybe in that sense that he it does not matter from which sex you are and how you work and what are he's a more of an inclusive person, I would say. Again, I'm using the same word, but I think that is the part where otherwise he's a lawyer and there are so many other things, and I have never had that kind of attraction. So I think that is a different thing, and
Yeah.
that made me excited to understand and to feel that I wanted to do that. So I think that was really beautiful, and as I told you that was one of the major reasons why I said yes to it, because it was so different that I was
So,
like, okay, why not?
so as an actor, moving out of your comfort zone is like exciting.
Definitely, always. I always want to play something new, and unfortunately, people keep on repeating the same characters. But yeah, that is, I think, I became an actor to explore different sides of myself. So yeah,
You are a very fine actor yourself, and you worked with the finest, whether it's Rajkumar Rao or now Nawazuddin. What do actors like that them bring to an actor like you?
they are great friends.
Mhm.
Raj definitely is one of the closest friends I have in the industry. And Nawaz bhai, we had a great time on Haddi sets, and we were talking about acting also, and talking about NSD, and he was telling me about how he's still in touch with theater and how he miss those days and all those things. So I think that is where we actually start catching up. And generally, it's not like that. People who are really good actors, it's actually very rare that we talk about acting. We maybe in the beginning, but it's kind of a mutual respect that you have for each other, and you really like each other's work, and that is how you catch up. And then you talk about general things. You talk about everything, like um, like you might be talking to one of your friend, or it's just a general talk. Okay, what do you like to eat? चल वहां चलते हैं, we'll eat that, we'll have fun, and those kind of things. So yeah, that is what we talked about.
But for most of us, Nawaz would be almost an institution in acting. So, are there any learning lessons along the way?
Yeah, he's a fabulous actor. I think the kind of kick he has used in a few places. So I was observing that, and that shows that how to treat a scene in a different way. I think that was really beautiful. So yeah, it was great. It is always great to work with very good actors.
And you said that he's really looking beautiful. I mean, you
Yeah,
really
he
think
is.
so? Yeah, you think it is one of the best transformations?
Physically,
Yeah, physical. I mean, like acting wise, we've
Yeah,
seen.
yeah, I think it is really difficult to. It was at the first go to recognize that it is Nawaz bhai. So yeah, I think that was really good.
So when you came to the industry, you once said that you saw Manoj Bajpayee in Aks movie, I guess, and you were really floored, and you felt that you had to learn a lot. Uh, mm, is there any part of Nawaz you would give your right arm to do?
To do no, never.
Okay.
I always say that if I really liked a part, then I think that actor has done a tremendous job. Then why would I
You
try and
want
play
to?
that
Okay.
character?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm. So he's already done the best.
yeah. That is why you love any character, because that actor has really that person is bringing out something that is beautiful. Otherwise, you will not like the character. So yeah, it's not that.
So I mean, like last time also we spoke about Scoop opening doors. Have major parts has actually been having signed anything as a lead, as the real lead.
Yeah, there are a few people who are talking about very interesting parts, honestly, and interestingly, there are a few things where there are multiple leads. It's not like just one person's story. It's like a story of a group of two people or three people. Yeah, so yes, I have. Uh, I signed one, but it has been postponed. So now I'm waiting. Actually, unfortunately, right now I'm not working on anything, and so there were so many things. But now suddenly, I'm just enjoying my holidays, extended holidays actually. So I took a conscious break of 2 months, and now it has extended for 2 more months. So yeah, I'm just enjoying that right
But
now.
are you an impatient actor, or you think today the things are so dynamic that one can actually become a breakout star at 50, 60? I mean, like, and you're still very young. I mean, you can certainly wait for your real time, or are you
Yeah,
impatient?
I think I'm still waiting for the right time, because there is no point just hogging on to everything and just doing anything and everything just to make a name for yourself. I think for me, respect is also really important. And luckily, I have that kind of a respect in audiences. I won't say only industry, because the kind of response I get, people know that if I've signed a film, it will have something. It will be a film with some sense. It does not mean that it won't have comedy, but it will be a film that you can watch with people and all those things. So I think I would like to carry that forward. And yeah, I'm still waiting. It's been a long journey, but yeah, not too long. And I agree. I still have time, and I'm still waiting for that right opportunity that will open new doors.
So you're invariably spot on. What is your process of acting really?
It's a really difficult question. There is no particular process on it, honestly. I think the very basic of understanding a script and trying to communicate that as truthfully as possible would be the baseline. Then obviously there are n number of things that you have to do to achieve that, and it depends. It changes from script to script. Sometimes it's really easy. Sometimes it's like, okay, this is on the back of my hand. I can just read it and I can go there. Sometimes you have to talk to a few people. Sometimes you have to read something. Sometimes uh, uh, you have to spend time with in a particular situation to understand why would this person say a line like this. So I think it just keeps on changing. The only target that I try and achieve is that whatever I say on screen should be completely truthful, and people should believe that this is that person, that character saying these lines, and I believe.
And which has been the easiest and the most difficult?
I
Playing.
think now I would say it is also changing. Honestly, I think in the beginning when you start getting typecast, I would say, then it's like, okay, I don't have to focus too much on this. Uh, so when what I played in Ranjana, that was like very exciting. Okay, I'll do this, I'll do that, and I'll create a character. But after that, there was a sense of a kind of repetition in those characters, and then I was like, okay, you don't have to do anything. You just have to read the script 3 4 times. You know your lines and situation. Just go there and deliver the lines, and it is just about comic timing or whatever. Now I think I'm getting bored of that righteous person, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah, now it is too much. This person, he's very strong. He's always there. So now I think I'm getting used to that. So now that is becoming really easy. Okay, I just have to. I found that conviction inside me. So now, really sorry.
So what was
Now I
Chhalaang? Yeah, yeah. Okay, go ahead, please. Yeah, yeah.
yeah. So now I hope that I'll get something new, and I'll have to find start my process again, and have to find another way to achieve what I want to achieve.
So would you say that Chhalaang was, with which you play as sort of a grey character, was a little more
Yeah,
challenging?
that was exciting, I would say.
Uh,
Obviously challenging because it's different, but I really loved
mm,
playing that, and yeah, it was a brilliant character, and I had
mm,
fun playing that character. And same goes for Scoop, as I told you, and same goes for Haddi in that sense.
mm,
Nobody has given me a romantic role. I don't know. They can't see a romantic person in me, but yeah. So I was really happy, and it was I had to work for it, and I had to think about performance again, and I think that is what excites an actor, and that is what keeps you alive. So that was important and beautiful.
But what about Haddi you think is likely to excite viewers who right now have a plethora of choices, and a lot of films are also releasing. I mean, this very day Jawan is releasing actually in cinema halls.
I think it will, because it's a different story. Again, I think we have a great appetite for drama as Indian audience, and we have great appetite for consuming content, and uh, even uh, everyone will not get Jawan tickets, so
So,
they'll also come here. And I think after watching a film, it's we are very capable of that. That we watch a film, and after half an hour we can watch another film. Yeah, like one of the biggest examples that people always give, like two of the highest grossers India has ever seen, like Ghadar and Lagan. They were released the same day,
yes, yes, of
and
course.
both the films were matlab, blockbusters. So I think that does not matter that if you're coming with another film. I think it's just about the content. If someone will watch one film on Friday, they'll watch another film on Saturday, and maybe if there is a third film, they'll watch it on Sunday, or maybe a fourth Sunday evening. So I think we are really capable of that.
So would you say that binge watching comes naturally to Indians?
Yeah, definitely. We love storytelling. If you look at our folk forms, the whole night the performance is going on, and people are sitting there and they are enjoying that. I think we have great appetite for storytelling and consuming content. Yeah, it's in our DNA.
So, final question: as an actor, what do you promise your viewers, and what would you say to all those aspirants out there?
Sorry, I missed the first
I
part.
said, as an actor, what do you promise your fans in near future? And second question is whether what do you think should aspirants who want to join this world follow?
Uh, it's a difficult question. I don't know what I can promise. I'll try my best
Mm,
to give my best,
mm,
and to entertain you, to give good content, good performances, and I can promise that I'll not be lazy in working. That is the only promise I can make to my friends, and I'll not. Uh, I'll keep on trying. I'll keep on
mm,
trying, and I hope. like you always say, I hope that I start getting the leads also now, and playing that. And for aspiring actors, I would just say that I'm also an aspiring actor in that sense. But yeah, the people who has not started working yet in film industry, I would say just keep on trying and focus on the performance part, and don't only focus on your dream. It's really good to focus on your dream that you want to become like this and this big, and you want to become an actor like that person and whatever. But I would say whatever part you get, even if it's a one line character, even if you don't have any line, if you're just standing somewhere, give it your 100%, because that will help you grow in future, and people notice if you do something really good, you'll get a better part. So it might be a slow journey, but it will be a very strong one, and very solid footing you'll get. So yeah, that is what I would say.
But calling yourself aspiring is rather modest of you. I mean, you are a well-known face, and all the best for your future paths, and all the best for Haddi. And hope
Thanks a lot.
yeah, people love it like they love all your work. Okay, okay. Thank you
Okay.
so much,
Thank
Sushant,
you.
for
Thank you.
talking to the Tribune. Thank you so much.